welcome to 2025. I'm Nate Joseph, the head of sales and partnerships at 25, and I'm here to talk to you about my 3 big trends and predictions this year in professional services. So it's no surprise that the first trend is all about AI, but as we look over the past few years, everybody's been talking about AI, everybody's been looking for the use cases to build with it, but we haven't actually seen the true adoption of AI. So I believe that this year is the year that these professional services firms really start to push the button on bringing practical, responsible AI into their firms to automate tasks that will ultimately end up saving their people a large amount of time as a result. Some of the areas where I think are most ripe for disruption is really around the professional services automation tools. So as you look at things like pricing, resource management, timesheets, those are going to be the most common areas where they're going to be looking to use AI inside of their business. The second big trend and shakeup that I think we're going to see this year is I believe that we're going to have more private equity coming into professional services firms and doing away with the partnership model that has been so instrumental in this industry for a really long time. You look at what happened with Grant Thornton over the last year. They got bought by a private equity firm, they dissolved the partnership status, they paid out all their partners, and now they're just a traditional corporation with an actual board of directors and a C-suite of executives that their number one focus is really on returning shareholder value back to the business and back to its shareholders. So the last trend that I believe we're going to see, and again, this is something that has been ongoing, but it's the idea of this everything as a service model is going to really have to start to take shape and form, and these companies are going to have to prove profitability on this model. I think one great example of a professional services firm that has done a really great job of capitalizing on everything as a service is Accenture. And you look at all the different arms of their business, they have IT BPO services, they have their traditional consulting services, but then they now have this new part of the business called Industry X, and they have this smart manufacturing company that they're building inside of Industry X to take to market with them and show companies a model company for a smart manufacturer that has all the different widgets and gadgets inside of a factory, using AI and drones to be able to run a factory with a handful of people instead of needing thousands of people to run a factory. That is what I think we're going to see more of in 2025. We're going to see more of these professional services firms starting to dip their toes into other sectors where they may have a strong presence from a consulting perspective and really start to put products and monetization around those. So those are my 3 big trends and predictions for 2025. I'm excited to see what's in store for the year because it's going to be a good one.